the Two of Wands as your overall here, right? Depending on the action that is taken here, you know, there is a way for this to move forward, but the problem is that they're having issues. It's not you. There are some serious issues on their side. There are two different ways possibly that you can handle this situation, right? But you really need to look at, for you, the action that you take and where it's going to lead you involving this person. For them, they need to figure out what the hell they're doing. Okay? Right? Now, you come in with the Sun. You see everything clearly, right? And that's what I think that this is about, because of them coming in with the Page of Swords. There are some things that they're not, you know, really being open about. But you know, it's not like anything is being kept hidden. And any lies that there may have been in the past, you see them. You see them clearly. But with the Page of Swords, you know, for them, it's like, you know, I almost wonder if you're not dealing with somebody who, though, is having problems with people talking about them, which is possible. But then I also feel like for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who isn't exactly being forthright and honest. Right? Because you see it, though. You see it. But for them, with the Page of Swords, man, that's iffy, bringing that into a relationship. You know, and I don't necessarily feel like it's them needing more information on you, but they may be kind of like stalking you and trying to find out everything that they can about you. But, you know, the thing is that you're not oblivious to it with the Sun being there. You know, no matter what this is that's being brought in, it's a little weird. But what I see happening, you know, I believe is their own fault. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, you may see this, but you may be looking at the potential here. Here's what I initially know about this relationship. Is there potential for growth? You know, do you want to continue this? They are like, let's go. They're ready to go. Okay? There's like no hesitation on their part, but they don't know where the hell they're going. Right? And they're wanting to be a little bit too quick on this, I think. You know, and they may be like at a distance from you, them, whatever. Now, moving out of that, though, you're showing the Eight of Swords based on the fact that this is what they're coming in with, and you know this with the Seven of Pentacles. If you're looking at it and going, I don't know if there's any more potential growth, they may be wanting to move forward, but you're looking at it as, I don't know. I don't think that there is a way forward. And they become disappointed, but that's where I'm like, that's their own fault. That is their own fault. You know, now I don't think that you are stuck, because you're still looking at, how do I move forward with this? I don't know if there's any potential for growth based on what you may have heard about this person, right? But they're definitely upset, disappointed, right? They, I think, are wanting more. I think that they were ready to go, but then it just kind of falters on them. But it's their own fault. I keep getting that more than anything. Now, coming out of this, you have the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, and Strength. The Five of Wands immediately says to me that there is, you know, some miscommunication here. You guys aren't really understanding each other, and they're certainly not understanding you. And they may be like being a little bit combative against this because they're disappointed. Right? There is a way forward. There is a way to move forward on this, but I don't think that you see it. Then you have this cutoff with the Four of Swords. There's definitely a break in communication here, but strength, right? Like, are they pulling on their inner strength to want to continue this with you? Or are you pulling on your inner strength here to not, you know, get any further involved? You know, but it kind of makes me wonder, though, for some of you, I would question that Page of Swords. That's the thing. If you, and you'll know, if you're hearing things about this person, right, don't take it for truth, okay? If it's about what they're communicating to you and it's not very clear, then yeah, with the Sun, it's almost like needing to read in between the lines, you know, but don't take everything at face value if it's about people that are talking about them to you, because that is mistruth, misunderstanding, misinformation. And then the Six of Swords. So, you know, and I don't look at this so much as an ending. I think that there are, you know, some things that, you know, you may be trying to move on from involving this person. So when we're looking at the world, right, with the disagreements for you, it's like, okay, done, closed, right? Not a big deal, you know. But with the Nine of Wands, they're not accepting that. I don't think that they're accepting that this is what it is, right? And that's kind of where strength is coming through. I don't necessarily feel like they're being defensive towards you or anything like that, or building up the wall. I don't think that they want to allow this in, because for you, it's clear. It is clear, right? If we can't see eye to eye and we can't communicate on this, then there really is no way forward. You were right in the first place, right? And that is kind of what you're communicating to them in a harsh way. Now, with the King of Pentacles, this may be them saying like, look, I can be a part of this relationship. I have something to give here, right? Now, if they're looking at you, it may be because there's something that they're wanting from you, right? And it could be material here, but, I don't know. I think for them, it's they just want to be involved with you, and it may be because of who you are and what you have, but they see dependability with you for sure. As far as the external goes, internally, they may be trying to communicate to you that, I have something to give here. Now, things start to go in a different direction with the Eight of Wands. And again, the communication starts to pick back up, where there is definitely going to be a break between the two of you. They may be trying to reach out to you, though. But whether or not you accept it is something else, though, because of the Six of Swords. Now, you may be trying to move on from this. You may be trying to move on from, the situations from, dealing with this person before. Because we're still looking at, okay, if there are two ways that you can go on this, you could either shut it down completely, or you can move on from whatever, crap is going on here with them and move forward, right? And get things going again. But I think that they're the ones that are continuously like communicating to you, right? But really, you're going to have to make a choice on how you want to act on this. If initially you feel like, okay, right, like done. Like, this is the kind of done where when things progress to this point where you're okay. Like, you're okay if things don't move forward, or if they do, right? Like, you're fine. Everything's done and over with. It's not that big of a deal. But they seem to have a problem with letting it go. But it's up to you. Like, it's up to you on how, you want to move forward with this. Are you okay with just leaving it be? It is what it is. Or do you want to move on from whatever is coming through here on their side and move forward on it? Right? But they're the ones that are definitely coming at you. Okay. The Ten of Wands and then the World. All right. So love yourself first, right? You need to have self-respect for yourself here. Especially if this is you coming out in the end. But then beyond that, though, right, getting involved with a person in this way is not, your highest good, okay, if we're talking about self-respect here, all right? So you come in with the Three of Wands and you're looking at the Five of Swords. This is somebody who is getting over the feelings of inadequacy. That is what the Five of Swords is about. They're getting over themselves, right? Not like allowing themselves to feel like they're not good enough. And then there is, this kind of confession of emotions. Both of you realize that you feel the same way about each other, and there's a connection. Okay. But that connection is coming in the form of the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Okay. Now, if it would have been just the Ace of Wands, it'd be like, all right, new passionate beginning. This is possibly about babies, fertility, things like that, right? But with the Ten of Wands, this is like, I look at this as two people who are hooking up just to relieve some pressure, right? And with the Ace of Wands, it's all physical. So, this person who is getting over their inadequacies and reaching out, this is kind of where it leaves them. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is where the other person turns around and goes, yeah, like it was fun and all, but I'm not interested in anything else, right? Like, I don't have time to play with you. And with the World, this is either about you or the other person here. We can flip the script on this. And this could be you overcoming inadequacies. You're hooking up with somebody, but it was just physical and they're totally ignoring you now. But with the World being there, either way, this is about a relationship that makes you feel complete, right? And what I worry about is that somebody can't get over that. But we'll clarify. Like traditionally with the World, you're talking about closure, right? But with this deck, it's, the absolutely fulfilling, relationship. It makes you feel complete. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't know that somebody can get over this. All right, let's start with the King of Pentacles here. Now, this is somebody who may be a little bit overbearing, and that may be kind of where you're like giving in. You know, like if you're dealing with somebody who is overcoming their inadequacies, right, they may be a little bit like overbearing on you, like wanting to have this hookup with you, wanting to have this connection with you. And there is some level of connection here with the Three of Wands, right? Now, this could be you, though, being a little bit overbearing. You know, male or female, doesn't matter to me, possible earth sign, whatever. The problem is where you move into here with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is, you know, okay, we're just like hooking up, relieving some pressure here, right? Like, you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine type feeling. But it's over with in a difficult way for the other person. And, you know, like I said, we can flip the script on this, but I think that this might be you, like kind of turning your back on them, going, you know, okay, but I don't have time. I don't have time for you. I don't have time to continue this. You know, it is what it was. But for them, they may not be understanding that. And what I would say that if this is the case, if we're looking at self-respect, don't do this. Don't get involved, you know, and if you are doing this, right, you need to have a little bit more respect for yourself and don't get involved with somebody just to, you know, relieve that itch, so to speak. Because the problem is you have somebody who's continuously focused on this like idea of you having this amazing connection. Okay? Right? Now, if this is you, then yeah, you need to stop this, right? You need to let go of this, and it is what it is, and move on. The thing is I don't see Sag having a problem with that. And that's my perspective on Sagittarius. Okay? So, you know, I would be careful about getting involved with somebody who doesn't really understand that it's just, it is what it is. We're just hooking up. That's all it is. Now, again, when it comes to these readings, right, things can be vice versa. It just depends, you know, but I'm looking at this from the perspective of Sagittarius, right? Now, express your love. It's not about expressing your love to a third party, okay? That I'm going to say right off the bat, because that doesn't happen. I feel like you don't allow that kind of situation to happen. Now, it could be, though, that this is your partner that's doing this, and, you know, you kind of get to a place where things are fixed, because I don't think it actually happens. So with the lovers, you're talking about, you know, somebody who's being tempted here. There is another person, there is a temptation, or somebody trying to tempt you or your partner, okay? And the reason why this is happening, and it's even a part of your relationship right now, is because there is stagnation, judgment. Judgment is about blowing out the stagnation of a relationship, but doing it in terms of the lovers is not a good thing. Okay, now where you move into out of that with the Three of Swords, you're definitely talking about third-party cheating scenario. You know, but this is somebody who can't leave a situation. But the thing is you know about it. Okay, it's not that you're oblivious to what's going on here. You know, and if this is about you, your partner does know. Okay, but with the Two of Swords being connected to that, even though there may be this temptation because things aren't really going well in the relationship, you're not accepting the offer, or they're not. Okay, it's not happening with the Two of Swords because they're like, I don't know if I want to be involved in this. Okay, now where you move out of on this, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is self-reflection, needing to look at yourself and who you think you are in your relationship. That, or we're talking about your partner doing this. But this is an abundant relationship that you are in. This is just a temporary setback. With the Magician, you're making things happen in your love life, right? This is, you know, having the confidence to make what you want happen. And what you want happening here with the Ten of Pentacles is a long-lasting relationship, right? But you're going to have to take a look at yourself, or your partner's having to take a look at themselves because of this shit going on. I swear to God. Yeah. Oh, you know, and I know with these readings, it's only going to be for a select few of you, okay? What I will say is when it comes to this, especially when you're using this deck, you're going to get some shit that comes out, some truth that comes out, right? If you're happy in a relationship, this is not for you. This is not for you, okay? So now, and I don't see this as, you know, the ending of a relationship here and you guys moving into the friend zone. I don't think that that's it here. I think that this is really about, you know, them now looking at offers that come through and knowing better because they've taken a look at themselves, right? Like, you know, that's fine and all, but I'm not interested in you like that. I need to really think about what I want to have happen in my relationship right now, right? That or this is you. But going back here, the Queen of Cups, this is either your partner here that's getting tempted because things may be stagnant and they may be, you know, wanting some romance and some love here. Or this is the person that's coming through. But what's happening here is no good. When you're looking at the Page of Pentacles, it's talking about the souring of a relationship. This is like, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth, right? And it's something that is just like a little bit overindulgent, and it's like they know that though, and there's really not, you know, the acceptance of the offer. Like, I don't see this happening. Okay, I do think that there is consideration to it, but this is not something that I think that they want to get involved with, or you're looking at it this way. It's just like, ugh, yuck. It tastes bad, right? I mean, you see that. You or them. But like I said, coming out on this, it's like they learn to, you or them learn to turn down offers because you've taken a close look at yourself within the relationship that you're already in. Why are things going this way? Why is this person allowed to kind of come in here and try to do this bullshit, right? And with the Magician, you're fixing some things, making some things happen in the right way. Right? And as far as romantic gesture goes, you know, if your partner is wanting some romance, man, you're going to have to start expressing that, you know, or if things go in a better direction coming out, you know, you need to get back to a place where there is romance so that you don't have these people trying to infiltrate your relationship.